welcome back to Caldy Do a Kickflip. I'm Caldy. Thanks for dropping in. Wanted to give you a quick status update on where I'm at with my progression. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video to watch me do this. Okay, so we'll get there in a minute, but I want to give you a quick status update on where I'm at. Honestly, I felt like my progress has been pretty slow. Looking back on it, I was like, what am I even going to tell these people about as far as what I did? So what I did was made a list.
No, you just made the list!
A couple of things I did complete. I was able to accomplish some slightly higher hippie jumps, as you can see. Actually may have disconnected my feet with the board this time around rather than just thinking I was jumping. I was able to attempt ollies. They were standstill. I wasn't moving and they were on a blanket, but I did try to make the board come up off the ground a little bit. Not sure how successful that was. I did get to the point where I would unfold the blanket and get it thinner and thinner and thinner, but I was not brave enough to actually try an ollie just on the pavement. I was able to turn the board to the right, so up until this point, I've only been able to kind of go to the left consistently, but I was able to maneuver it so that I could steer to the right without falling off like I had been doing before. And I actually skated somewhere besides at my house. So that was exciting. I went out not in my garage and not in my driveway. I went out. Some of the challenges that I ran into these last couple of weeks were I'm still scared of jumping while the board is moving. So when it's rolling, I don't like jumping on. I really feel like I'm gonna kick the board out from under myself and just eat it. But I think that will come with time and getting more comfortable on the board. My legs get really tired when trying to do ollies, which I know that also the stamina will build as I continue the process, but I think I need to do something about that more than just waiting for that. And then another challenge I ran into was I did go to the skate park that's near me, but it was so busy that I did not feel comfortable, getting my gear on and skating. Part of it was because of shyness, I would say, but more so because I don't feel that I maneuver the board well enough to be out there. I feel like I would be in the way and potentially dangerous. So I'm gonna work on controlling myself on the board more before I go out and put myself in a spot where, where I might get in someone else's way or cause somebody else to fall or get hurt or something like that unnecessarily. Well, Caldy, you said you went and skated away from your house, but you said you didn't go to the skate park, so where'd you go? Well, there's a church nearby that has a big parking lot that stays empty most of the time except for during services. So we went over, we let the kids play on the playground and I skated in the parking lot. I just wanted a space that I could go a little bit further in my distance and ride the board a little bit longer. Not quite as ideal. The pavement has cracks in it, things like that, but I figured if I could learn on that, then when I get to the skate park, that'll make it that much easier. But I did, I got out and I did that. Well, what's the plan for the next video? Well, I'm still gonna continue with my progress as far as like jumping, ollies, just getting comfortable. I would like to get to the point where I am comfortable enough to go to the skate park and skate, even if I'm not doing tricks, if I'm just there. But I also need to build the strength in my legs, so I'm gonna look into potentially building a box of some sort for jumping, like a box jump training kind of thing, so that I can jump, because right now I feel like it takes all my effort to jump and I'm not getting very high off the ground. I'm working against gravity, so yeah, I'm gonna have to strengthen my legs and probably lose some weight, more weight. Working on that too. But at any rate, that'll be the next time. Well, so at this point, you're like, okay, at the beginning of the video, you said you were gonna show us how you did this. So without further ado, here it is. You can like Snapchat it or whatever you want to do. I'm gonna pretend like I grinded this. I'm gonna do a nose slide or whatever this is on here, okay? They'll never know. No, wait, let me get on the board yet. All right. Okay, that's probably good. They'll never know. So as you can see, it was just a picture, but I tried to warn you at the beginning of the video. It says right there on the picture that it's clickbait. Anyways, this has been Caldy Do a Kickflip. Thanks again for dropping in.